According to the California Breast Cancer Research Organization, more than 32,000 women are diagnosed with breast cancer each year, and that's in California alone.
For decades, the Susan G. Komen Foundation has offered direct support to those who need it most. Here to tell us more about the annual More Than Pink fundraising walk next weekend is local breast cancer survivor Nicole Delansky, who is very much in pink. Thank you for coming.
Yes, I love your shade.
I love your shade. It seems like we coordinated, but we didn't.
We are ready for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Before we get into the walk, first tell us about your personal diagnosis. You are a survivor. You were diagnosed in 2023. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 2 years already post-diagnosis. I was diagnosed in October of 2023.
Wow, to the month.
A routine breast cancer screening, a mammogram, and ultrasound because I have dense breast tissue. So ultrasound plus mammogram ultimately caught my cancer. I never thought I thought I would be walking out of there patting myself on the back for prioritizing my health checks, and instead I heard, "I'm sorry to tell you, but it looks like cancer." So. This is one of many experiences we all encounter. 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer diagnosis in their lifetime, and so entered into a series of surgeries, chemotherapy, radiation, and ultimately came out of that feeling like I was in search of community. So last year I joined the More Than Pink Walk. The Susan G. Komen Foundation puts it on every year, and they do it to fundraise for their efforts to support breast cancer research and awareness, advocacy work. But really what I was looking for was a sense of community around my experience, and connected with a great group of people, and the Komen Foundation, and the rest is history.
It's been great.
Yeah.
When you say you were searching for a community, was that maybe because did you have a history of it in your family? Like, was there anyone you could lean on in the family, or did this come out of nowhere?
I do not have any genetic variant that predisposes me to breast cancer. I don't have family members who have had breast cancer. So, you know, I think one of the myths is, you know, get checked if you have, you know, a specific gene, or if you have family members who have had it. So I think it's really important to understand that this can happen to anyone. It can happen to healthy people. It can happen to people who don't have a history. So, and I personally didn't know people who had it. And so connecting with people who have either had it or supporting people who have made a huge difference for me.
And also notable about your diagnosis, you were 45 years old, which for many people, they might think that's young. I mean, that's the age of me and Casey, basically. How were you diagnosed? Because you mentioned that you do have dense breasts, and that's something that a lot of women also have. So what was important in your diagnosis in terms of tools? Was it something additional to a mammogram?
Yeah, so, you know, working closely with my OBGYN, you know, she knew I had dense breast tissue. When she wrote the, you know, prescription for imaging, she included an ultrasound, and I really think that combination of mammogram plus ultrasound helped detect my cancer at an early enough stage where, you know, the treatment, not everybody has the same treatment, and it's pretty intense, but it really improved my odds of surviving and preventing recurrence. So,
for someone who goes, wait, dense breast tissue, do I have that? What is your piece of advice for someone who may be in that situation and may not even know it?
Talk to your doctor. You'll
feel your breasts.
Yes,
you can kind of tell.
Yes, if something feels off, don't wait to get it checked. I mean, it's really just a minor inconvenience of time to go to your doctor, schedule a mammogram. You will come away from that mammogram getting a write-up as to whether or not you have dense breast tissue, and then talk to your doctor about whether or not that changes your treatment moving forward. They might recommend additional scans, additional imaging, but certainly important to detect cancer early.
And we do want to get to the walk. So the Susan G. Komen Foundation is holding its annual More Than Pink Walk, which you're a part of. It's next Sunday, October 26th. So tell us how the money raised provides direct support to people experiencing breast cancer, those who may face it, and how we can help.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, you know, research funding is, you know, in, you know, varying degrees of challenge. So Susan G. Komen is consistently providing funds for breast cancer research. We also do a ton of advocacy work for patients. We have patient support options. So please check out Komen.org. And most importantly, it is that community that I was talking about. You know, please join us at the walk. You don't have to have breast cancer. You could know somebody who has had it. You could be in remission, but feeling like you want to reconnect to your experience. There are a lot of reasons why people would come to a walk like the one on Sunday. And we're here to provide that support.
You've created your own team. Before we end up here, how do people contribute?
So if you go on to the More Than Pink walk, my team is called TAMA, T-A-M-A.
Tired Bleep Moms Association.
Derriere's Moms Association. And we're named that because most moms are tired. We're certainly running around chasing a family, but we're also tired of this.
Yes.
We're tired of hearing, you know, another friend who's been diagnosed. And so if you come to the walk, please look for us, reach out, we'll give you a big hug, and join TAMA if you can.
All right, well, let's put the details up on the screen. The Susan G. Komen Foundation will hold their annual More Than Pink Walk Sunday, October 26th at the Los Angeles State Historic Park. For info and to register, go to Komen.org/LA County Walk. Nicole, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for the time. Really appreciate it.
Good luck
Thank you
raising
so
your
much.
funds.
Go,
yes,
Tama.
hope to see you out there.
We'll be right back.